going to talk about grammar. Sure, not everybody loves grammar lessons. They can be confusing. There are rules, but there are exceptions. Then there are exceptions to the exception. But conditionals follow clear rules so they are easier to follow. At tutulungan namin na padalin ito sa inyo. Ready na? Aral! We use conditionals to explain 1. What actually happens? 2. What will happen? 3. What we wish would happen. And 4. What would have happened. Tingnan natin itong mga examples. If I study well, I pass the test. If I study well, I would pass the test. If I studied well, I would pass the test. If I had studied well, I would have passed the test. May napansin kayo? You see, they are all similar, but they are not the same. Each sentence is composed of 2 parts, the if clause and the result clause. The if clause is the event that must occur in order for the result clause to happen. Ibig sabihin, if this happens, this is what happens. Ito ang dahilan kaya ang tawag sa kanila ay conditionals. A condition is something that needs to exist before something else happens. Isa-isahin natin sila. Let's start with the zero conditional. This is also known as the present real conditional. We use the zero conditional to talk about habits, facts, and general truths. If ice melts, it becomes water. If you put salt in the water, it dissolves. If the sun sets, it gets dark. Pag zero conditional, it is a fact. It is not a possibility. It is exactly what happens. Check natin. For the zero conditional, we use this formula. Madali lang, di ba? Always remember that zero conditionals are the things that are always 100% true. So, do you recall these lyrics?
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you.
Of course, this is an example of the first conditional. Let's check the structure. We use the formula if plus simple present, comma, will plus verb. Unlike the zero conditional, the first conditional talks only about possibilities. Will I sail the world to find you? I might, but I also might not. There is only a chance of that happening, lalo kung walang data. Ilan pa ang mga halimbawa? If it rains, people will stay indoors. If I get sick, I will go to the doctor. If you listen to me, you will learn a lot. Kita? Chance lang na meron, hindi tiyak na mangyayari. Meron din tayong second conditional. We use it to imagine that the present situation is different. Thus, this is only known as the present unreal conditional. Sige, try natin magpaka-Beyonce.
If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl.
This is a hypothetical situation. Am I a boy? No, I'm not. Girl ako. Iniisip ko ang mangyayari kung sakaling ako, lalaki. I am thinking that if it were true, I would probably understand. Kaya ginagamit natin ang second conditional kapag gusto natin mag-express ng ating wishes and desires. There is generally a low chance of things happening. We also use this to give advice or to give reasons. If I had a car, I would go from place to place. If I were you, I would talk to him in private. If I had money, I would lend you that amount. Studying the sentences, you get this formula. If plus simple past, comma, would plus verb. We are down to the third conditional na mas kilala bilang past unreal conditional. Let's find out. If I had studied well, I would have passed the exam. If I had been more sensitive, he would have stayed with me. We use the third conditional to imagine a past that did not really happen at kung ano yung nangyari sana. The third conditional has 0% chance of happening, as in no chance at all. Why? Because it's all in the past. We cannot go back. All we can do is to imagine what things could have been. What's the formula? If plus had plus past participle, comma, would plus have plus past participle. And we're done. Review lang tayo. Zero conditionals are used for general truths and facts. First conditionals talk about possibilities, things that might be true for some, but not for all. Second conditionals are used to express hopes, wishes, and desires, or to offer advice. Third conditionals are purely imaginary. They are usually used to express regrets in the past. That's it for today. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell for more videos.